Hi everyone, it's Gary at Uncle Jerry Sharpening and Sharpening Supplies. I just want to talk about doing serrations. To show you how I do them, and I don't know. It's might help some, might not, but let's give it a go. And if it helps you at all, let me know. Drop me a line. info@ujsharpening.com. My website is ujsharpening.com too. We sell supplies to you sharpeners. So let's get into it. Oh, I just want to start off like, I'm not sure if you can see. Yeah, okay. If you, like, I want to show you that if you start off at too much of an angle, this is what you're going to get, right? You're going to get these little gouges. And then once you get those in there, you know, you're kind of hooped, especially if they go deep. And so what you want to do is you always want to come in right on your edge first thing to your serrated wheel, right? You want to come in just almost straight on and you'll see it start to bite in, and then you just check the angle, right? And then, I mean, you can do it in many steps and just slowly increase your angle till you get right back to filling the whole scallop, and then that creates a nice pattern, and it looks good, you know, more like original. And you can, if these are kind of worn, you can work over it and kind of rebuild the scallops, and then the knife looks even better, right? Okay, so let's get into it. I'm going to tip you down here a little bit. I got a little bit of safety stuff to put on, and then we'll go from there. So here we go. Okay, hopefully you can hear me. I got a variable speed grinder, 6-inch grinder here, and I have a 6-inch wheel on it here. This is a 1/2 inch, this is a 1 inch. I find the 1 inch a little too wide for this type of blade, so we're going to use the 1/2 inch here. Start in at a almost straight on. Work it back, you look, you can see there's two angles here when I go in, and that's okay because we're not getting all the way down, so we can increase it just a little bit. Check again. Yeah, it's a little better, but we have that big gouge in there, which it's kind of hard to tell. Maybe I'll move down the knife here a bit, and we'll work on this third one here. We'll work on the third one. Coming straight in almost. Working. So, what you want to see is you want to see the white line basically disappear. So here we are. Here we are on the third one. You can see, oh, it's not bad already. So that was something like this. A little bit more. And I just kind of work it back and forth just a hair. see that? I know you can probably see it better than I can because it's tilted away from me, but how are we doing there? Are we getting there? Doesn't look too bad, eh? Almost. Could be a little prettier. But that gives you an idea, right? So, let's turn this off. Let's get this out of the way. So the biggest thing is don't overthink it. Light pressure, very light pressure. You just want to, so you want to kind of come in, you want to find the groove, right? And then once you lay down one line, then you want to look and see if where you're sitting in the scallop. And if you just have to go, and then you can do all the way across the knife almost straight on, so that you get your gullet nicely, and you bring back the points, right? And then you can come back and then put just a little bit more angle on it. You might be able to go across again, and you see, oh, I'm almost there. And then maybe just a little bit more angle, and you go across it again. And hopefully you get right into the whole thing. I mean, this is far from perfect, let me tell you. But my old eyes are starting to go on me, so you could probably see better than I can. For a knife sharpener, you can't see. Anyways, that gives you an idea how I do it. I mean, there is some work still to do here, but I don't want to bore you with that. So that kind of gives you an idea of how I do it. I'm not saying it's perfect by any means. There's a lot of good sharpeners out there that have a lot better take on it. But that's what I do. I just don't come in too much of an angle, because that's exactly what you're going to get here. That there, and probably that there, and I think there's another one here. You can see how that. I mean, you could get this out with a little bit of a 1x30 or whatever, and you could just thin this out a little bit. But this is my knife anyway, so this is kind of like one of my first practice knives, you could say, because you never want to pick up a client's knife and start working away on it, and before you've kind of honed your skills a little bit. So that's what I can say about it. If you want to talk to me about it, you can give me a call at 236-988-6606, or just email me or text me at the same number. Email is info@ujsharpening.com. And I'm pretty much always available. If I don't get right back to you instantly, it's probably because I'm out mowing the lawn or with the grandkids or something like that. Okay, so Gary out.